Most people don't judge public transit by how well it moves a city. They judge it by how it feels in the moment. The moment usually starts like this. You're standing at a stop, watching a bus that's supposed to come every 12 minutes. This sounds fine on paper, but in real life, 12 minutes is the difference between "I'll just go" and "I should check the app." It's the difference between a system you trust and one you don't. Because something strange happens around the 10-minute mark. Below it, people stop checking schedules. They just show up. Above it, every minute feels like uncertainty. And uncertainty is the real enemy here. A bus that arrives in 15 predictable minutes feels better than one that might arrive in 8 or 18. The clock matters less than the not knowing. Because once you don't trust when it will arrive, you stop trusting the system at all. Take transfers. On paper, transfers are elegant. They let a city cover more ground with fewer routes. They make networks flexible. They make cross-town trips possible. But to a rider, a transfer feels like friction. Not because of the time it adds, but because of the risk it adds. The possibility of missing the next connection. The moment you step off one vehicle and hope the next one appears. Researchers have measured this feeling. A single transfer carries a perceived penalty of 15 to 17 minutes, even if the actual transfer adds 0 minutes to the trip. That's why people routinely choose a slower direct route over a faster two-seat ride. The math says one thing, the body says another, and the body usually wins. But the moment you introduce transfers, you introduce another problem, timing. A transfer only works if the first vehicle arrives when it's supposed to. And that's where transit encounters its most famous villain, bus bunching. Bunching doesn't happen because someone messed up. It happens because of a feedback loop. One bus gets delayed by a long boarding. That delay means more people are waiting at the next stop. More people means more delay. Meanwhile, the bus behind it has fewer people to pick up, so it speeds up. Eventually, the two meet. One overcrowded bus, one nearly empty bus, and a long gap behind them. It's the transit version of a phantom traffic jam, a small disturbance that grows into something that feels like madness. And once you're in that gap, standing at a stop, watching the minutes stretch, you're not thinking about the feedback loop. You're thinking, this system is inefficient. But here's the truth. The system isn't inefficient at all. It's doing exactly what it was built to do. Transit isn't designed for individual convenience. It's designed for throughput. A single highway lane can move around 2,000 people per hour. A dedicated bus lane can move 8,000. A subway line can move 25,000 or more. Transit is astonishingly efficient at moving people. It's just not efficient at making your personal trip feel effortless. And part of that comes down to geometry. Cities built before cars, dense, walkable, gridded, fit transit naturally. Those that were built after, spread out, low density, multi-centered, don't. In a dispersed city, no single route can serve everyone. Transfers become unavoidable. Frequency becomes expensive. Coverage becomes political. And the network ends up stretched thin, trying to be everywhere at once, and frequent nowhere at all. Houston learned this the hard way. For decades, its bus network was a tangle of routes designed for a city that no longer existed. In 2015, the city wiped the map clean and rebuilt the network, shifting toward frequency rather than coverage at almost no additional cost. Ridership jumped nearly 7%. Nothing new was added. But even when the geometry is right, transit still suffers from one final disadvantage: visibility. When you're stuck in traffic, no one sees it but you. It's private frustration. But when a bus is late, everyone at the stop sees it. Everyone on the bus sees it. Everyone driving past sees it. A single stalled train becomes a headline. A single crowded platform becomes a photo. Transit failures are public. Car failures are invisible. So transit ends up judged by its worst moments, while driving is judged by its best. And that's why public transit feels inefficient even when it's not. Not because it moves people poorly, but because it doesn't move you the way a car does, instantly, privately, predictably. Transit is a system built for the collective, but we experience it as individuals, and the gap between those two perspectives is what makes transit feel broken. If this video clarified anything, please like and subscribe. Your bus might not arrive on time, but the next video will.